This is just a short video to show you all the work that Raymond has been doing in getting the church ready for people to come back to worship on Sunday. Raymond, over to you.
Okay, well, welcome back, folks, to Grace Hill Moravian Church. You wouldn't be here unless there was a risk assessment carried out and it was approved by our church house. They feel it's fit for purpose, but I want to give you the confidence that sitting in your own home that you know what you're returning to, and there's going to be no surprises. Okay. As you return to church, you will enter through the Brothers door. The Brothers door being right next to the manse. I'm sure you are well familiar with that. And you will find various signs here letting you know that you must wear a mask. And obviously, if you've good reasons for not wearing a mask, then that's entirely up to yourself. But we would recommend that everyone wears a mask where possible. You will find a hand sanitizer. Now, we would encourage everybody to use the hand sanitizer. And that way, you are cleansing your hands before you come into church. And we would also ask you, and I'll advise you, as you leave the church, you also cleanse your hands leaving the church. Okay, as you come into church, we want to welcome you and obviously encourage you to be here. Only if you're comfortable to be here. That's important. It's a right for every individual. But if it is, please, more than welcome. You will be greeted by a door steward. There will be a number of door stewards available on the day to make sure everybody is safely seated as they enter church. Unfortunately, unlike previous times in church, you won't have your own seat as it was before. It will be the next allocated seat. It's a one-way system, which means that you will take in this case, as the church is completely empty, the first available seat will be around the back. We will be putting people across the back seat, starting from the left-hand side and working our way right through to the right-hand side. And to ensure that everybody is kept safe and at least 2 meters apart, we have got ourselves a measuring stick. That is 2 meters exactly. And providing we keep everybody 2 meters, they will be 2 meters from everybody. 2 meters from the people behind you. 2 meters. Cut that one. 2 meters from the people beside you.
But can family groups sit together?
Absolutely. Family groups, if the family comes in groups of 4 or even 6, if they're all living in the same household, then that's fine. They keep their own social bubble together.
And it's very easy to see which pews aren't in use. Now, can you tell me about these arrows?
These arrows is for giving direction. Door stewards will obviously assist in the direction, but these will actually help as well. After the service, you'll be encouraged to follow the arrows to exit the building. And as you see, the arrows will just take you straight out through the actual ladies' doors. Again, as I said earlier, we would encourage people to sanitize their hands as they leave the church. So that's important as well. And we would encourage people as they leave the church that they don't congregate in the way they used to and the way we're so familiar with outside the church. Ladies' balcony is actually in use and we're intending to use it.
So some people can be seated in the balcony. As you can see, all the hymn books are taped away. We won't be using hymn books or liturgy. We will be having all our notices and all the liturgy and the hymns up on the projectors on either side. And we're really grateful to Josh, who works the projector for us, and to Alison, who will be back in her seat on the organ playing. We can't stand up to sing, we can't sing out loud. We will be sitting while we have the hymns in the service, but you can sing softly while you're using your mask. Raymond is trying his best to smile beneath the mask, but as many of you know, it's very difficult to read facial expressions when wearing a mask. So please take a little bit of time and courtesy just to say hello to people and encourage them with a nod or a wink, because it is difficult wearing masks, but we will be so pleased to see those who can come back with us. Just a few last things. Obviously, the church will be cleaned before people come in, and to make the cleaning easier, we have had to take away the soft furnishings. So, there is no soft runner on the back pew. But if you need your own cushion, please bring one with you and then take it home with you at the end of the service. And that also applies to water bottles if you think you'll need a drink of water during the service, and any toys and drawing materials for children, because we can't put out materials that can be shared. If you have any questions, please do get in contact with me or any member of church committee, and we will try and answer your questions. Oh, one last thing. If you are bringing an offering to church, there will be a plate at either door for you to place your offering in. So we look forward to meeting as many as possible of you next week, but we will be looking at ways to keep in touch with those who can't come out to church at the moment.